I was going to say, how about some more whooping and cheering for the beautiful couple? That's a bit more like it. Bless. Well, hello everyone. Bienvenidas, bienvenidos, bienvengudas, bienvenguts, bienvengutis, bienvenides. And of course, welcome. My name's James. I had to read that bit. I'm honoured to be officiating here at Ellis and Nathan's wedding ceremony here in the absolutely spectacular Catalonia, just 1,000 miles from home, but just a pebble, you know, I looked it up and everything. Just a pebble's throw from the sparkly blue Mediterranean, and it's here that the lovely couple have decided to celebrate one of the happiest moments of their lives by tying the knot of all knots before all of you, their very nearest and very dearest. Now, I don't want you to go to bed tonight with a crick in your neck, so you don't have to look at me, or you could stand in a position that's easier for you to look at me. You okay like that? No, it's just I'm worried about your neck. Stand a bit closer to your hubby-to-be. There you go. There. Well, on behalf of Ellis and Nathan and their families, of course, I'd like to thank you, everyone, for being here today to celebrate their biggest of big days and for giving your love and support. Obviously, many of you will have travelled quite some way to be here, and they're obviously very appreciative of that fact. Some of you may have even come from beyond Europe, the British, for example. I'll do a mic drop there, but I've got to carry on with the rest of the ceremony, so just deal with it. I know there are various opinions about that, so I'll move on. In order to personalise Ellis and Nathan's ceremony, which I like to do, and I think is fitting to do that, I asked the lovely couple to fill in a rigorous questionnaire, didn't I? And they did, eventually. So I could get the lovely lowdown on the happy highlights of their romantic journey to this, their big day. In fact, you filled it in together, but it was almost like you hadn't filled it in together. I don't know, did one of you not see the other's answers? No, because most people that fill it in together aren't so unguarded, let's say. So how and where did this love story between, and these are their own words from the questionnaire, their self-definitions, self-descriptions, how did the love story between the massive gaming nerd and the lively, dorky person start? Those are their own words about themselves, not mine. Well, let's take a hop, skip and a jump back in time. Back in time to the 17th of June 2017. Gosh, picture the scene. We're in a nightclub, not just any nightclub, but Attic. Anyone remember? Shout out. I'm guessing that this love story is probably the only valuable treasure ever found in that particular attic. But anyway, over to Nathan for his version of how the action went down. These are his words. I walked in with my best friend Casey, and we locked eyes. Now I need to clear up here. I think he means with Ellis, not with Kate. It wasn't clear. It took me a while. I thought, oh, he means with Ellis. Okay, I get it. I get it now. Yeah. So anyway, that was his version. First impressions. Well, these are Nathan's first impressions again. I'm citing him textually here. I was very drunk, but I remember feeling lucky that Ellis was already checking me out. Smooth. Ellis, this is unedited, and there is a word in there, so any small children here might want to put their. She said this. These are her first impressions, and this is exactly how she wrote it. Eyebrows. I remember feeling butterflies, losing my breath, and saying loudly, "Shit." Bless. Well, a first date. In fact, Ellis's first ever, apparently. is arranged. The first date's arranged at a Mexican restaurant in Ealing. In unrelated circumstances, it's closed down. Then you went for a stroll and happily chin-wagged away the hours sitting on the grass of a local green. And despite Ellis's nerves on the first date, it went very well and things flowed very nicely. And well, from that point, the happy couple, which is you two, began making happy memories. Amongst them, you mentioned your first holiday to Spain to visit Ellis's family, I believe down the road in Castilla de Empurias, as they say here. I don't know. Biscals de Catalonia. Anyway, and the trip to the Crazy Bear Hotel, looked that up as well. Quite spooky, never mind. And little romantic things like, which I thought was very sweet, setting up a restaurant scenario at home during lockdown to give the impression that you were eating out, even though you were eating. I know it was you, Ellis. I just made it generic to make Nathan look good too. Didn't work, did it? Anyway, obviously you felt good together, and separately each of you, I'm guessing at this, I read between lines, in your heads, began to sense and weigh up the possibility of a long-term future together. That said, Ellis admits to being very picky, her own words, and so apparently held off saying "I love you" for quite a while, as she wanted to be very, very sure of her feelings. Nathan, knowing or feeling a bit more confident, felt super sure about his feelings, or rather his plans for the future, when he said, these are his words, "It clicked in my head when I wasn't nervous about picking out the engagement ring." That's a good sign. It's actually a very good sign, because you find an engagement ring and you're not feeling it. I think you're in the wrong place. So, phew. That brings me to that well-planned and immaculately executed event that has brought us here all today, all here today. The engagement. Did everyone see the YouTube video? Did you not? Did they not? Yeah. Don't all answer. Did you all see the video or not? It's not a rhetorical question. I know it's hot, but it's not that hot. Anyway, so I did as well. Watched it a few times, and this is a nod to your preferred hobby. It was like being like in a video game with a non-avatar Nathan, picking up bonuses as he progressed deeper into the tricky game of his own making, from the degree of difficulty of the bow tie tying. Wow, that was a tough one. Didn't get a bonus on that one. To the braving of the perilously steep stairs in smart slippery shoes. I was worried for you there. Then boldly negotiating the brackets, admittedly docile close brackets, canine guards on the ground floor. 2 or 3 of them I'd spotted. Not setting fire to the kitchen cabinets with those extra tall candles. Was anyone else worried about that? I was. Or at least the paint. And then with an extra tall cake as well. And then nimbly hopping over that kitchen doorstep into the garden with cake intact and yourself as well. And then my heart, I actually was really nervous. And I watched it, I was really going like this, because you were waiting for the moment to do the cake and then make the proposal. So you presented the cake and then waited for the optimum down on one knee moment. Ellis's reaction was priceless. Consisted of lots of intakes of air and not much else coming out the other way. And despite Nathan worrying that Ellis would twig to his proposal plan, she had no idea. In fact, she said these are her words: "I remember Casey saying he needed to pee. Then Nathan also said he needed to pee. I was thinking that they've just gone on to play games." What was bad, really, in a way. Yeah, it was an amazing surprise. Spoiler alert, everyone. Ellis said yes. And here we are all celebrating that yes. Well, now I'm going to stop saying silly things and invite up the lovely couple's friend, Kat, who's going to come forward and read The Giraffe and the Monkey by Daniel Thompson. I've got a copy of it if you haven't. Oh, good on you. Yeah, well, we'll see.
Hello everyone. So The Giraffe and the Monkey by Daniel Thompson. Wherever we go, whatever we do, whenever there's me, I hope that there's you. Now money is funny, it can make people odd. You forget to be happy and you live for your job. And fashion is a passion beset with a flaw. You can dress to excess, but you'll always need more. And a muscle-toned body may sound like a dream, but no body is better than chocolate ice cream. What I'm trying to say is that happiness grows, not through your wages or body or clothes, but in laughter and love and in sharing your life in the arms of another as husband and wife. So when you find someone who's weird just like you, who laughs when you're stupid and who makes you laugh too. When you sit on the sofa, not hiding your flaws, as imperfectly perfect as the hand that holds yours. When the fortune of kings or purse of a beggar won't change how it feels just being together. When a cuddle and a cuppa is all that you need, well then, you've found something quite special indeed. Wherever we go, whatever we do, whenever there's me, I hope that there's you.
That's beautiful, Kat. Very well written, very well chosen poems. That's a very, very sweet one, so well done. Well, back to my rigorous questionnaire when I asked the happy couple to tell me some things they love about each other, so I'm going to share their sweet answers with you. Our beautiful bride had this to say about her man, her Nath, her babe. I love how tall he is, his thick eyebrows, his adorable smile, and his voice. I love how he never judges my weirdness and is equally as weird. He is my own corner gremlin. Lastly, I love how kind and calm Nathan is, and how he can quickly calm me down if I'm having a moment.
Showed the other day, so he's the best.
Bless him. A round of applause for that, I think.
Yeah.
Well, our blushing groom had this to say about these are his words, Smellis, his L, and also his babe. I love Ellis's singing voice, her hair, and that she's as disgusting as I am. I can only read what they say. Did think about editing that, but no, I couldn't. I love that her interests are cool and she's super chilled out. I love that Ellis has helped me to find what I love to do work-wise. Can I say this? She is the living embodiment of a human sloth. But with great hair and can sing super well. So obviously, it works for you, that's okay, I'll say it. Well, today is a celebration of the relationship you've been building over the years and will continue to build for many, many more years to come. It's a relationship you describe, and I've done a mashup style here. You describe it as pretty relaxed and chilled, very healthy in terms of how we communicate, and then going on at me about eating more vegetables. I think you can probably manage one of those two, so you're going to carry on not eating vegetables, I reckon. Well, I'm sure the future will be just as much fun, just as fulfilling, and just as loving, and I know you're looking forward to continuing being your awesome, chilled-out selves, growing as a couple, and just being happy and content in your decisions that you made together. But before growing old, you're also looking forward to going on new adventures, having your own place you can call your own, starting a family, making a home full of laughter and weirdness, and raising your children, which is very sweet, to be the best humans on the planet. And who knows, you may even one day end up living just down the road in the lovely Castelló d'Empúries. Yes. Well, there you go, you got some buzz. Free house. Get them to sign that in writing. Now, I'd like to introduce groomsman Jacob, who's going to come up and read Love Me When I'm Old by B. Rawlinson.
Love me when I'm old and excuse me. Love me. Love me when I'm old and shocking. Peel off my elastic stockings. Swing me from the chandeliers. Let's be randy, bad old dears. Push around my chromed bath chair. Let me tease your white chest hair. Scaring children, swapping dentures. Let's have some great adventures. Take me to the dogs and bingo. Teach me how to speak the lingo. Burn my eels and bring me tea. Show me how it's meant to be. Take me to your special places, watching all the puzzled faces. You in shorts and socks and sandals, me with warts and huge love handles. As the need for love and tools, wrestle with my damp-proof smalls. Make me laugh without constraint, buy me chocolate body paint. Hold me safe throughout the night, when my hair has turned to white. Believe me when I say it's true, I've waited all my life for you.
done, Jacob. That was brilliantly done. And also, I'd like to say it's really nice to see chaps being emotional at weddings. Not trying to fight it back. It's okay. Even if you're British, it's okay to be emotional. Okay, maybe not. No, it is. It's okay. And at weddings, people say, "What if I cry all the time?" It's just perfectly fine to cry at a wedding. It's a cathartic experience for everyone. So, well done, you guys. Well, over to Ellis and Nathan now. Today, in becoming husband and wife, you're both making a public, but most importantly, private commitment to one another. It's a commitment to love and respect each other. It's a commitment to always treat each other as an equal. It's a commitment to offer support as partners whilst continuing to grow as individuals. And it's a commitment to share, celebrate, and even overcome what life holds for you together for the rest of your days. And now, that said, I'm going to ask the lovely couple to exchange their vows. So I'm going to pop this microphone between you and give you your vows, and you can take it from there.
I, Nathan, take you, Ellis, to be my wife, my partner in life, and my one true love. I will cherish our union and love you more each day than I did the day before. I will trust you and respect you, laugh with you and cry with you, loving you faithfully through our good times and bad, regardless of the obstacles we may face together. I give you my hand, my heart, and my love, from this day forward, for as long as we both shall live.
I, Ellen. I already messed up. I, Ellis, in the presence of my family and friends, accept you, Nathan, in marriage. Today I marry my best friend. Today I marry the one I love, the one I've laughed with, cried with, the one I've learned from and shared with, the one I've chosen to support and care for. I promise to cherish you when our love comes easy and when it's an effort. I promise to cherish you. I promise to encourage you and inspire you, to laugh with you, to comfort you in times of struggle. Whatever we may encounter, let us encounter it together. And throughout all our days, I give myself to be the best wife I can.
I'd like to call on the lovely ring-bearing person, which I'm guessing is you with those rings. What's your name, sorry? Annabelle, would you like to come up and give these to the lovely couple, hold them in front of you? Round of applause for Annabelle, I think.
Yes, sir.
Can you further so we don't bother each other? If you... It's okay?
Yeah.
I, Ellis,
I, Ellis,
take you, Nathan,
take you, Nathan,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
Your love is my anchor.
Your love is my anchor.
Your trust is my strength.
Your trust is my strength.
I will give you all my love.
I will give you all my love.
From now until eternity ends.
From now until eternity ends.
All that I am,
All
I
that
give
I-
to you.
All that I am, I give to you.
I, Nathan,
I, Nathan,
take you, Ellis,
take you, Ellis,
to be my wife.
to be my wife.
Your love is my anchor.
Your love is my anchor.
Your trust is my strength.
Your trust is my strength.
I will give you all my love.
I will give you all my love
From now until eternity ends.
from now until eternity ends.
All that I am, I give to you.
All that I am, I give to you.
Well, that was very beautiful vows, beautiful exchange of rings. Now I'm just going to ask one more vow, and it's called a vow of support, and it's a question for everyone here, the very nearest and very dearest. I'm going to ask you a very simple question. I'd like you to reply with a heartfelt and resounding "we do" to this question. The marriage of Ellis and Nathan unites two families and many friends. Do all of you gathered here today promise to bless them with your love and support for their marriage for all the days of their lives? Yeah. I bless you. Well, Ellis and Nathan, you've declared before all of us that you wish to live together in marriage by the offering of vows, the exchanging of rings, and you've also just received the blessing and support of all your family and friends. It therefore gives me, I'm pretty sure everyone here, the immense pleasure of pronouncing you husband and wife. Well, the rehearsal went well. So, I'm just a bit of stage management now. We're going to form a lovely passage, continuation of the aisle, so everyone gets their fair chance of throwing some petals. So, if with the people who are sitting in the aisle,